All right, I got my lunch, which today is Lily's extra dark chocolate, 70%. And this is the Wikipedia article about cucumbers. Cucumber is a widely cultivated creeping vine plant in the Cucurbitaceae family that bears usually cylindrical fruits, which are used as culinary vegetables. Considered as an annual plant, there are three main varieties of cucumber: slicing, pickling, and seedless, within which several cultivars have been created. The cucumber originates from South Asia and now grows on most continents, as many different types of cucumber are traded on the global market. In North America, the term wild cucumber refers to plants in the genera Echinocystis and Mara, though the two are not closely related. Description: the cucumber is a creeping vine that roots in the ground and grows up trellises or other supporting frames, wrapping around supports with thin, spiraling tendrils. The plant may also root in a soilless medium, whereby it will sprawl along the ground in lieu of a supporting structure. The vine has large leaves that form a canopy over the fruits. The fruit of typical cultivars of cucumber is roughly cylindrical, but elongated with tapered ends, and may be as large as 62 centimeters long and 10 centimeters in diameter. Cucumber fruits consist of 95% water. In botanical terms, the cucumber is classified as a pepo, a type of botanical berry with a hard outer rind and no internal divisions. However, much like tomatoes and squashes, it is often perceived, prepared, and eaten as a vegetable. Most cucumbers are seeded and require pollination. For this purpose, thousands of honeybee hives are annually carried to cucumber fields just before bloom. Cucumbers may also be pollinated via bumblebees and several other bee species. Most cucumbers that require pollination are self-incompatible, thus requiring the pollen of another plant in order to form the seeds and fruit. Some self-compatible cultivars exist that are related to the lemon cultivar. A few cultivars of cucumber are parthenocarpic, the blossoms of which create seedless fruit without pollination. Which degrades the eating quality of these cultivars. In the United States, these are usually grown in greenhouses where bees are excluded. In Europe, they're going outdoors in some regions where bees are likewise excluded. Traditional cultivars produce male blossoms first, then female in about equivalent numbers. Newer gynoecious hybrid cultivars produce almost all female blossoms. They may have a pollinizer cultivar interplanted, and the number of beehives per unit area is increased. The temperature changes induce male flowers even on these plants, which may be sufficient for pollination to occur. In 2009, an international team of researchers announced that they had sequenced the cucumber genome. Raw cucumber, with the peel, is 95% water, 4% carbohydrates, 1% protein, and contains negligible fat. A 100-gram reference serving provides 65 kilojoules of food energy. It has a low content of micronutrients. It is only notable for vitamin K at 16% of the daily value. Depending on variety, cucumbers may have a mild melon aroma and flavor, in part resulting from unsaturated aldehydes such as nona-2 or 6-dienol and the cis and trans isomers of 2-nonanol. The slightly bitter taste of cucumber rind results from cucurbitacins. In general cultivation, cucumbers are classified into three main cultivar groups: slicing, pickled, and seedless/burpless. Slicing. Cucumbers grown to eat fresh are called slicing cucumbers. The main varieties of slicers mature on vines with large leaves that provide shading. Slicers grown commercially for the North American market are generally longer, smoother, more uniform in color, and have much tougher skin. In contrast, those in other countries, often called European cucumbers, are smaller and have thinner, more delicate skin, often with fewer seeds, thus are often being sold in plastic skin for protection. This variety may also be called a telegraph cucumber, particularly in Australasia. Pickling. Pickling with brine, sugar, vinegar, and spices creates various flavored products from cucumbers and other foods. Although any cucumber can be pickled, commercial pickles are made from cucumbers specially bred for uniformity of length to diameter ratio and lacks of voids in the flesh. Those cucumbers intended for pickling, called picklers, grow to about 3 to 4 inches long and 1 inch wide. compared to slicers, picklers tend to be shorter, thicker, less regularly shaped, and have bumpy skin with tiny white or black dotted spines. Color can vary from creamy yellow to pale or dark green. Gherkin. Gherkins, also called cornichons or baby pickles, are small cucumbers, typically those 1 to 5 inches in length, often with bumpy skin, which are typically used for pickling. The word gherkin comes from the early modern Dutch gherkin or algerkin, which means small pickled cucumber. The term is also used in the name for Cucumis anguria, the West Indian gherkin, a closely related species. Burpless. Burpless cucumbers are sweeter and have a thinner skin than other varieties of cucumber. They are reputed to be easy to digest and to have a pleasant taste. They can grow as long as 2 feet and are nearly seedless and have a delicate skin. Most commonly grown in greenhouses, these parthenocarpic cucumbers are often found in grocery markets, shrink-wrapped plastic. They are marketed as either burpless or seedless, as the seeds and skin of other varieties of cucumber are said to give some people gas. Production. In 2020, world production of cucumbers and gherkins was 91 million tons, led by China with 80% of the total. Cultivation history. Cultivated for at least 3,000 years. The cucumber originated from India, where a great many varieties have been observed, along with its close living relative, Cucumis hystrix. It was probably introduced to Europe by the Greeks or Romans. Records of cucumber cultivation appeared in France in the 9th century, England in the 14th century, and in North America by the mid-16th century. According to Pliny the Elder, the Emperor Tiberius had the cucumber on his table daily during summer and winter in order to have it available for his table every day of the year. The Romans reportedly used artificial methods of growing, whereby mirror stone refers to Pliny's lapis specularis, believed to have been sheet mica. Well, that was my lunch. If you all enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to see more content just like this in the future. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, bye!